trying to get my channel to grow, so please subscribe. Welcome to Fastang 444. I'll show you this whole game. It wound up going really well, and I'll of course start with the beginning here. I am in what I call the greenhouse area east of the pyramid strip, and I hear a car drop, so I'll stay right here.
Incoming car drops!
That drop I could hear, I knew was behind me, and normally I would just move to that road, so I'll be right next to that drop, but because it said incoming car drops, I took a chance staying here in case there is a drop that appears right next to this red shed that I started at. And in this particular case that didn't happen, so I'll just go over to the drop that's near the road, this Aerial Nomad, and start with Aerial Nomad. That's a pretty good start, a level 6. And after I take this drop, I see that there is a drop ahead, and I start heading over there. Then I change my mind, and I'm kind of watching what vehicles are taken. There was a level 3 Audi Quattro and a level 2 Audi RS6. So I start heading towards the vehicle that's closest, and this other drop that's over here, thinking the head-to-head is going to go off to the left, so I'll engage in a head-to-head and try and have some momentum. But then I just run into this building, so they are right here. I think that was that Audi Quattro, and I'm continually running into buildings here, so let's get through these and see if I can get into a head-to-head with them. Here we go. We're both kind of heading the direction of a head-to-head, so I need to go a little to the left, have a clean run through here, because even though that's a level 3, it's pretty quick, and I think the top speeds of these two vehicles are fairly close. I'm going to get on this bridge that crosses the stream, and that way I don't get hung up on the sides of the bridge. I had that happen too many times. Alright, great. The Mercedes AMG GT4. This is a great car. Really sure where the final arena will be. It may be towards Mule Lake, or it may be over in this area around the stadium, or even possibly on the volcano. So I am going to head south and then turn left, which would be east after I get through a few of these trees, and head away from where I think the final arena would be. My strategy is, by doing this, I potentially am going to catch lower level cars that are in car drop searches away from where people are leveling up, engaging in head-to-heads. Two cars on the right, but then they engage in a head-to-head and take off. There's a car right ahead. They wind up getting on the expressway, so I will follow them. I'm gaining on them pretty quick, so I think they're in a lower level car, like I said. And I get up here, and they are in a level 1 Volkswagen Beetle, and I'm not sure why you would take that car as your first vehicle. So I'll go along this ramp, and I know there's a gap through the trees over here on the left that I can go through. There's just a few random trees and some obstructions on this line. here. I see that thumbs up fist area of roads, and I know if I go between that thumb and there's a group of trees on the left, just get through the edge of these trees and over to the finish. So I'll be in a level 8 here real soon. Alright, the MG Metro, not my favorite level 8, but it actually does really well. It accelerates quickly and handles well off-road. So in short head-to-heads, this is actually a really good car. But I am still going to head over to these other drops that are nearby that I think just showed up. So let's see what we have. What do we have? Here's another option for a level 8. Going to take the R.J. Anderson Pro 2 truck. I think this would be an ample competitor off-road in this area. It's starting to look like the final arena is going to be around the stadium. It's not going to be on the volcano. The circle doesn't go up high enough up the mountain for it to be in. So, and here's this car that's following me. So I'm trying to lead them away and turn back around on them, and they see what I'm doing, so they get evasive. So we're doing the dance. We both appear to know how to play this game, so let's see if I can take them out. I think they're in an Audi RS7, which is a really quick, even faster than the level 6 that it is. So I have to use a bit of caution with them and try and catch them where I am heading the direction of the head-to-head. So you can see they keep doing the same thing I'm trying to do. It's called lead away. And so I'm trying to lead them away and then turn back around, and I think I've got them finally. Here we go. All right, and they're in the lava, so their wheels are going to spin a little bit, and this truck should handle off-road a little better than the Audi RS7. So let's see if I can't get a clean run through here and not hit anything. As I get closer, I'll adjust my route. Okay, I am going to go a little to the left. There's a strip of houses that is over on the right there, and I'll avoid it by going on this line. And they look like they're heading right into that strip of houses there on the right. And I think that's what happened to them. I think they ran into those buildings, and I'll be able to level up into a level 9 here. Alright, I will take the Jeep Trackhawk. There are, 18 drivers left? So, or now 17. And it gives me the option to get into another head-to-head and get into a level 10 then. I don't think the Trackhawk is much quicker than the R.J. Anderson Pro 2 truck, but it's a level 9. So go in here, take a peek at these drops, and right when I get in here, there comes a car that's following me. So I am going to try exit, turn to the left, and try and lead them away from where a head-to-head would go. Let's turn back around on them. And they took the bait. They followed me, so I'm in a head-to-head with an aerial nomad. So let's get over on this bridge. And after I cross the bridge, I will angle over to the right to the direction of the finish. There's just a few random trees I have to try to get through on this line.
Arena shrinking.
Well, fortunately, I had large enough lead where I will still get into a level 10 here. Tried to get up this hill, as you can see, but by hitting that tree, lost most of my momentum where I wasn't able to get up there. So let's go between these kind of gap over here, and I get the great Mercedes AMG 1. What a great car. I thought that car was actually going to challenge me. Got no interest in engaging in any more head-to-heads, risking losing a head-to-head just before the final showdown. The stats of how many head-to-heads did you win really isn't a stat I tried to get into because I've lost too many games trying to get 10 plus head-to-heads and not make the final showdown. And in the end, what does that matter, that stat? You didn't even make the final showdown. My goal is to win the game, to be the Eliminator. That's the name of this game. So you may notice my vehicle is opaque on the mini-map. What that does is it makes you invisible on the mini-map. Visibly they can see you, and because it's nighttime they can see your headlights. But that's why I tried to park slightly in this low spot, so if someone comes this direction they wouldn't see the headlights either. So I'm waiting for it to get down to about, I don't know, 15-20 seconds or so in that range, and I will slowly make my way over to the final arena. And what I'm doing is trying to time going to the final arena so there will not be enough time for someone to engage in a head-to-head with me. Potentially just get caught out of position for the final showdown. I'm going to be on this road that's over on the right here. I see this car coming quickly towards me, so I'll open up the map so they can't ram me outside of the arena.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
I'll go off-road, and where that road goes through the perimeter towards the stadium is the direction I like to head when I exit this arena. And after I exit the arena, then I'll adjust what direction I head depending on where the finish is. So this is Arena 19. The range of time to leave is 17 to 20 seconds. I'll try leaving at 20 seconds, and if I find I am early, I will just adjust my speed accordingly. I had to tap my brakes. I was just a second early.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
That car behind me was eliminated. They must have been outside of the arena at one point in time during the game. So the finish is south and that must have happened because multiple vehicles headed that direction while they were exiting the final arena. But I prefer to be on the east side of the stream. To the right are many obstacles and trees, so this is a cleaner route. I will just get through here. I should hit the brakes and slow down as I cross the expressway. I don't slow down enough, and I wind up doing a forward flip, but if anything, I should be given style points for that. Okay, now the direction I'm heading is between these two greenhouses, and then I will angle over to the right, and there's a little bit of a clearing between the trees here, and I'll get up the hill on this line and try and maneuver through all of these trees and get over to the finish. Of course, I hit a tree, but I think I have the superior route where I'll still be able to win this in spite of hitting just one tree. So a few more trees and then I'll be out into the farmer field. I need to slow down and get over to the finish here. And the route they took, they had to go through the dry riverbed and over hills and through all kinds of trees. So this was a superior route.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
Subscribe, please. Just click that link on the bottom right.